If you're like most Americans, you spend a lot of time in your car, and you probably don't clean it as often as you'd like, or should.
It is tough to keep a car clean.
Really, honey, your signature.
Busy schedules, kids.
I clean my car rarely. I shake the rugs off once in a while.
To find out just how germy our cars are, we sent a member of our ACE medical unit to Montclair, New Jersey, a typical leafy New York suburb, to swab the interior of 5 random cars in 5 different places. The steering wheel, the car mats, the door handles, the air vents, and in between the seats.
Unfortunately, you might find some doggy feces bacteria type stuff.
I guess if you found maggots or bugs, that would freak me out.
I'm a little scared.
Then we packed up the swabs and delivered them to the lab of the best germ man in the business, Dr. Philip Tierno at New York University. And what he found shocked even us. Here to help us reveal and analyze results is world-famous microbiologist Dr. Philip Tierno. Dr. Tierno says that there are germ hotspots in the car. Now, where are they?
Anywhere people frequently touch or where food is deposited.
That's a lot of places in the car. Yes. Also joining us is Lori. Thank you for joining the show, Lori.
Okay, so there's some
If you just saw her in the tape, she's very bravely let us investigate her car. So how much time do you typically spend in your car in a day?
About 2 or 3 hours.
2 or 3 hours. This is, I think, pretty typical of the average American. All right. So, Dr. Tierno, hotspot number 1.
Hotspot number 1 are the car mats.
And what type of bacteria typically are there?
In fact, it's a repository for all sorts of germs.
Okay.
In fact, just think of where you step. You walk on sidewalks and soil. You walk and touch human feces with your feet, urine, vomit, sputum, and then you walk with your shoes on top of your mats, and you deposit that day in and day out.
So, Dr. Tierno, what did you find?
Actually, we found Enterobacter aerogenes and Serratia marcescens, among other things.
Yeah, that's what they look like. Now, they look ugly, but they can also affect us. How do they do that?
These are fecal organisms. They're indicators that feces is present. And where you find these, you could just as likely find, let's say, an enteric virus, like stomach flu virus or some other enteric pathogen.
Who goes into your car?
My kids.
And how often do you clean your mats?
Not very often.
Yeah.
Like every 3 months.
Hotspot number 2, Dr. Tierno, what is it?
Hotspot number 2 is actually the steering wheel and the handles on your car.
And why is that?
Because they become a repository of anything that's on your hands. 80% of all infections are transmitted by contact, direct and indirect. The 10 worst things that are germ-riddled are your fingers, and they transmit organisms all over.
So assuming that Geraldine's like the rest of us, you probably found something interesting on, I don't know, the steering wheel, this handle?
Yes. In fact, we found E. coli. And that's another indicator organism that fecal-borne bacteria are present, as well as other organisms.
You surprised?
Yes, sort of. I actually wipe with antibacterial wipes the steering wheel, the window, and the area, and I actually do it quite often. And I wash my hands a lot, so it's very funny. But I do have a dog, as you saw on the tape, and my doggie sits on my lap sometimes, and she licks the window, and so it could be from her. It's her, not me.
So what does E. coli cause?
Well, E. coli is an indicator organism. Where you find enteric bacteria, you can easily find enteric pathogens, and you can get diarrheal episodes, gastroenteritis, and things of that nature from them.
Germ hotspot number 3.
Hotspot number 3 is the cracks and crevices in the car. In between the seats, in the back, they can become a repository for all sorts of food stuff, and it becomes a culture medium for the growth of all sorts of germs.
Does your backseat get a lot of action, Monica?
Not as much as it used to.
Not as much as it used to. Very nice. Good. That's very good, Veronica. So what did you find, Dr. Tierno?
Actually, we found spores of Aspergillus niger. It's a fungus that can exacerbate asthma and allergies. Yes.
Yeah, and these fungi, you know, they hide in there and try to get them out.
It's not the only place that we found mold in your car. Dr. Tierno, where else? What's the germ hotspot number 4?
Number 4 is the air conditioning vents. In actuality, most cars have air-conditioned filters, but your release vent, often during the summer when the humidity is high, collects condensate. The water accumulates. Where there's water, there are fungal blooms.
With the new DrivePur environmentally friendly water-based formula using the green technology of titanium dioxide, now you can keep your car free of harmful bacteria and keep your family protected. Titanium dioxide creates powerful oxidizing agents that bring down carbon-based compounds without the use of harsh chemicals because DrivePur's amazing formula acts as a catalyst. The nano-thin coating continues to eliminate harmful bacteria, germs, allergens, and foul odors again and again. Keep your family safe. DrivePur.